During this season's ultimate ride, Norm and I have been touring Newfoundland, and last week we called it a day in a town known as the hub of the East Coast, Clarenville. It made for a great central jumping off point for our motorcycle tour of the island, thanks in part to its proximity to Highway 1. This week we're off to explore Trinity Bay, or more specifically the harbor three-peat along Highway 80, known as Heart's Delight, Heart's Desire, and Heart's Content. I gotta say, I bugged Norm to ride out here mainly because I was just fascinated by the unique names. Not to mention, we'd have to ride right by another Newfoundland landmark, Shag Rock. Well, Norm, we hit Heart's Delight, Heart's Desire, and when we finally got to Heart's Content, I said, okay, enough, we gotta stop here. It's been a great morning.
Yeah, absolutely. We started off in Clarenville, and the ride down Highway 1 was quite foggy and damp, but that Highway 1 is still a fun road to ride. It's it's big and wide open, but it's so smooth, and it's got a lot of elevation changes coming down from there and lots of big sweepers, so I really enjoyed that part of the ride this morning.
Yeah, we were able to open it up a little bit,
yeah.
And then we pulled off onto 80 and started heading north, and this was really where we got into the sort of let's just wing it, let's just see what we can find today. And you know what, turned out 80 was just a really nice road.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the map, we thought, oh, we're going to be along the coast the whole way here today, so it'll be good fun, but it actually zigzags in and out of the coast because obviously there's all these coves that come in, so it's going to take you out and bring you back in. But even the forested riding that we were doing here was just fantastic. The road is beautiful, it's smooth, and it's just a real fun ride.
Yeah, and I really feel like today we're starting to see some real true Newfoundland. Like we're seeing people through their daily lives, and the fishermen again are back on the wharf and they're cleaning up after getting in. I don't know, I just feel like we're really sort of getting into the heart of the land.
Far less touristy, far less historic points where you have to stop and take a look at here. Yeah, exactly, you're experiencing the people, and this is actually called the Bacallieu Trail,
right,
which goes up to Greats Cove, so I'm sure it's going to be like this, the whole way around kind of thing.
Well, riding tip for today, we started out, we had a little bit of rain, a little bit of fog, it's warmed up again, the sun was out just a second ago and we were up to 20 degrees, so second week of September, I think it's an ideal time to be here. No tourists on the road, but just watch out for the moose.
Yeah, and we haven't talked a lot about the moose, but apparently the locals tell us that there's a great population here on the island, and you need to be aware. And I was a little apprehensive this morning riding in the fog on that highway. I was like, wow, I can't even see ahead of me here, and I wonder if one's going to just jump out all of a sudden. But yeah, kind of keep your wits about you. All
right, so we're going to continue to explore this Bacallieu Trail, and who knows what's up the road. Let's just keep hunting and pecking. Good stuff.
Let's go.
By the way, back in 1866, Heart's Content was the landing site for the world's first transatlantic telegraph cable. Anyway, next week we're off to Harbor Grace, where we made another amazing historic discovery, this one involving aviation.